This is 2OF Entertainment.
Well,
Whoa,
it does.
David, that was
It
more
says
live than
live.
live.
It was more like yeah.
I
It
haven't seen
says
better live than that.
it says we're live. It says we're live,
Well
and
timed.
I think it's something more than live. It's
yeah,
something better, updated version of live.
an updated of live. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Well, I thought I'd ask you yesterday what you wanted to talk about today, and you just said anything. So that's why I just called the
it's
show
never anything.
random.
That's a code word we
I
use. Didn't
know,
you
I
know?
know. So the show today is called Random Stuff because like, I thought that
Oh,
was
it's gonna
like
be surrealistic.
I thought, well, if we call it random stuff, then we can, So what's so?
That covers
Well,
everything.
I'm gonna start off with and ask Vicky today. I'll get to Adam because he's shown. I know we'll hear him. Vicky, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
saying that you're not sleeping and everything's random. So why are you so random these days?
So I got the show wrong. Apparently, it was supposed to be in a half an hour from now. Which you
It's
Okay.
gonna
guys
take.
know I hate being
I
up in the
think you were
morning. So
missing the show so much that you wanted subconsciously for it to
yeah,
be earlier.
that's exactly what it was. Or over half an hour earlier, so I can go sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been
So
waiting so
yeah,
many hours asleep that I couldn't wait
I don't know
anymore.
what's day and what's nighttime anymore.
Oh, welcome to my
Yeah.
life.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it's
It's,
like
it's
a creative person. I've always been like a night owl. I hear, most creative people that I know are tend to be more night owls than early birds. So I always just thought it was kind of thing. And now it's gotten to the point now where I don't sleep at night at all and I sleep all day. My sleep schedule is completely flipped. And no matter what I do to try and fix it, it will not be
You can.
fixed, including taking little edible gummy things and other medications
okay.
and setting a
Oh,
sleep schedule and making sure my blinds are open so I wake up to sunlight and having, your electronics turned off at a certain time and taking a bath and blah, blah,
Something
blah. And
wants
like,
from you to live the night and sleep the day.
yes.
I've
I think I'm
had it
supposed to be
for
back
many
in Korea is
years.
the problem. I'm on my Korea schedule and I can't undo my schedule until I go back.
Well, it will have to adapt.
Yeah.
wow. I mean,
No, I'm really a night owl.
Is it important really that that you sleep whenever everybody else says you have to sleep? I mean, does that make
You
any difference?
know,
You know,
it
Uh,
shouldn't, right? But I guess it does. I mean, I still have to go to the grocery store and do errands and have, social interactions with people and some clients that are here.
but
So
you're in America, so everything's 24/7. You can go shopping in your gym jabs. You don't need to, you know.
it's
Of
true.
course.
Kind of, except where I live is not 24/7, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay. But why is that then? Because you live in Texas or
because I live
what?
in I live in a hick town in
A hick
Texas.
a hick town.
Hick town. You heard of that?
I saw that.
Hick
Yeah,
town.
I funny you should say. I mean, let's talk about synchronicity. I was watching
Yeah.
a so like yeah, sort of documentary yesterday, and these guys. I won't mention the show because they don't need they don't need the publicity. They've had too much of it, but they had decided to vandalize each other's cars by painting all these messages on the car, and one of the cars
Ah,
it had
yes,
to be.
yes. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm,
So this woman came out of the gas station extremely miffed, and then she
mm.
said, "Yeah, don't you realize this is a hick town?" And kind of like, and I kind of looked at each other and thought, well, what's a hick town? So let's ask our American. Yeah, you obviously you know you're American. Of course you know.
Obviously. I don't know what the what is it, entomology? What is word origin? I don't know that, but
Yeah.
it basically just means it's a very small town that has a very undiverse, uneducated population. So it's
Yeah.
it's
Well,
basically like
that sounds like nearly all the places I've lived in. So
yeah, exactly. It's like saying, what would be a good equivalent? I don't even know. Yeah, you don't have hick towns in the UK, do you? It's like they're all just little villages. I don't think you
well,
need.
I haven't lived there for 40 odd years, but there are certain places where you wouldn't want to go you wouldn't want to go into certain places after about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean that hick towns aren't like, I wouldn't say like dangerous. I don't think
no,
that's the
no, but
implication she was making. But she was saying like you're in a hick town, meaning they're not going to get your sexual gay joke. I forget what they put on there. It was like adders or
yeah,
something.
so,
It was some
yeah,
kind of
man lover or
joke
something
like
they
that.
call it, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And
Yeah,
she's like, they're not going to understand that, and they're not going to take kindly to that because you're making a deviant joke kind of thing. It's very like
yeah,
that sort of way,
okay,
not that you'd be shot. Well, maybe you would be shot, but I mean, the implication of being a hick is not that it's just being like a country bumpkin. I guess is kind of the
oh,
equivalent.
okay, okay.
So
And
yeah.
what about you, Adam? Because you live out in the sticks. So you live. Is it a hick village where
Are
you
you in a
live,
hick
or
town too?
no?
I
Is
don't
it
know what it means,
Hick
hick,
Village?
hick
Yeah.
village.
Well,
I don't know what
that's
it
what.
means.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
sure. I don't know.
it's a
It's
random show, so we don't know either. So
Right.
it's a random village actually, and
yeah.
we came here kind of in a random way, and we're
Right.
stuck in
Okay.
randomness. We like the randomness somehow. And
Okay.
I was talking with Natalie today when we were going to the airport. I said, "Look where we
Mm.
are. We are in the middle of nowhere." But on the other hand, it's pretty convenient because we are very quiet here and with green and everything, all that I like. And the airport is not
Mm.
far away. It's minutes. It's not,
Yeah.
and the sea also. So it's
But
easy to because
I thought half a creek was on fire, so it wouldn't actually be green.
Oh yeah,
no,
I
it
saw
was a
that too.
part.
It'd be
I wasn't
crispy
in Crete.
brown, will it not?
I wasn't in Crete because I was traveling all the time. I
Ah.
came
Okay.
when I came Friday or Saturday. I don't remember. Friday maybe, and
Yeah.
I was in with a catamaran with friends in Corfu in the
Oh,
Ionian Sea.
the
Yeah,
other
and two
half
other.
lives, say. You know.
Yeah, yeah. On the
Just
other side, totally
yeah.
different scenery. Very green and very beautiful. Especially the two smaller islands under Corfu, the Paxos and Antipaxos. We also went to the other side, to the main side. And then I went to Athens for 4 days because I had a meeting with a mayor of one of the biggest municipalities in Athens. You know, Athens has many municipalities
Oh,
actually. Yeah, it's not one big thing. It's one big metropolis, but there are many municipalities. And I saw that I think the third biggest mayor, and we're gonna have an exhibition there, which we are very excited because we
oh,
want to
cool.
make it very we want to make it very popular. I mean, with sponsors, with TV sponsor, radio sponsors,
Oh
Wow.
wow.
and tech
But
sponsors.
you say we? Is it just your art, or are you going to be doing it with other
No, no,
artists?
no. I am the only artist. It's my
Okay.
exhibition,
Oh well,
solo exhibition. Yeah, yeah,
congratulations.
yeah.
That's mega.
And yeah, but there are a lot of ideas because there'll be like we don't have the dates actually for sure. We're speaking about 3rd of October. It's somewhere in October, either third or something like that, for 1 month. But there will be other things accompanying with the exhibition, and the exhibition I can tell it now. It's titled Ex Humana, and the title comes from. And there's a second title called Mechamorphos. I talked a little about it, but now I can say it all. Is that Ex Humana is from? There was a film in 2012. It was called Ex Machina, if you remember.
Hmm.
Ex Machina. It's science fiction movie, and it's about AI and machine. And this exhibition is dedicated to technological art, which is mine. But in this exhibition, I have, because it's not a market exhibition, we don't sell there. But I have the freedom to show everything that I like in the way that I like, because the market exhibitions, the business exhibitions that we have where we sell, it's somehow limited sometimes. It's not that it is limited. It's limited by the thing that it's for sales. It's always limited. It's always limiting stuff. So here is not the case, and I'm going to have 3D prints. I'm going to have big monitors, 5 big monitors, because the space. I went to see the space also. Meet the mayor, the organizers there, and I think it went very well. The mayor liked it very much, although he's an older guy. Yeah, but he liked the ideas.
I'm an old guy, but I like things as well. It's not like you reach a
we
certain
want to.
age and then you don't like things anymore. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so we have a lot of ideas and light boxes. I want to put VRs, So it's going to be quite interesting. I will cover it slowly because I have a lot of time. I have 3 months to finish it.
Yeah, but
But
you'll
it's
be
a
asleep most of
retrospective.
that. It'll be cigar. We know how it is.
Siga.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Siga.
Maybe that'll be the exhibition. It'll be Adam in a bed.
Yeah. It's
I just saw one that just sold. What was that at Christie's? That bed. What was that? It's a British artist,
probably Tracy Emin.
Yeah. Her messy bed or something like that.
Yeah. That's the thing that I think
She's famous for that.
Yeah.
That was a lot of money for a messy bed. They can have mine for half that price.
Well, she's very popular,
Yes.
It's funny. We were in Groningen a couple of weeks ago. That's right in the north of Holland, and we went to the museum there as well. Sorry, to the art gallery, and it was one section of it was like the 1980s, and you sort of walked through this sort of labyrinth. You came to this room, and even before we got in this room, we could hear people saying, "Well, it just looks like my kids' room." So it was just like it's the same sort of thing as Tracy Emin. It was just like like how a teenager's room would look like in the 1980s. Covered in rolled up kitchen roll, they just screwed up and thrown it. Don't ask me what they were doing with that, but
I wonder.
I wonder. Yeah, but yeah, but it's a crazy world. I mean, the other thing is, Adam. Of course, I know you're extremely rich. Did you buy the? I'll be very random now. Did you buy the Birkin handbag or not?
What?
Oh, obviously you didn't.
Original Birkin handbag.
I didn't. I don't even understand the question.
I did, David.
Yes, because you were my next in line, Vic. So tell us about it. Tell us about the handbag.
Well, yeah, when she scribbled it on a airplane vomit bag or something. That's how the original design for the bag came out, right? The provenance of it. Yeah, and it has a strap. It's the only one that has a strap. I don't get that. I really don't. I'm not a designer kind of girl. I don't get the label fascination that people have. It's a huge thing in South Korea. Like everybody, like if you aren't wearing a designer label, like you may as well just not go outside. You are just the lowest.
Oh my God, there's such slaves of
I'll just quickly interject. Whatever.
Please don't
interrupt. Yeah, somebody in here somewhere. I'll be a bit random. But if you don't like all this customized stuff, what were you wearing then? Because people must be pointing at you, saying you're an alien.
Who, me?
She's an alien by default.
What am I wearing now?
No, you were saying in Korea. You're saying in Korea, you everybody had designer.
Yeah, no, they knew I was a tourist.
They can see from miles.
Yeah, I don't have to fit in with labels. They already know that I'm never gonna belong.
See, you're totally free there. Yeah, as an alien.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, like, because I wear a lot. Like, I'm wearing a sports jersey right now. I'm wearing a hockey jersey. And I've got a ton of like hockey, football, baseball stuff. And I was excited because everyone over there is wearing a Yankees hat or they were wearing NFL gear or whatever. I was like, oh, do you like the Yankees? Like, we wear it usually to represent the team that we like, right? I'm a Yankees fan or whatever, and that's why we wear this. You know, you wear your FC, you know, David's like a FC Holland. I don't know what you like. If you,
No,
anyway.
it would be FC Ipswich Town. It would be for me.
Oh, you're still UK football then?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any teams here. I again, to be random. Ipswich is, of course, is where I was born and where my grandfather and my father would always take me when I was young. And for some
Oh.
absolutely incredibly random reason, which this show's way too short for, my second team is Dundee United.
Of
And,
course.
Scottish.
obviously in Scottish, and that's on my bucket list to go to a Dundee United football match
Oh,
before I
wow.
die. So, but
It's
that's
not
just
that far
random.
away.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it's not far.
Let's get on that.
Nothing is far.
Let's make it
But
happen.
Well,
yeah, but I have an issue as well with all this branded stuff because I mean, you know, and it just has some new glasses, and she's a bit like me. She doesn't, you know, care about all this wearing all this stuff. But
Mm.
we're in the opticians, and the guy saying, "Well, yeah, well, like this is Dolce and Gabbana, you know, this is Ray-Ban,
Yeah.
you know, this is bloody blah, this is Louis Vuitton, you know." And he said, "No, it's not. It's a piece of plastic with somebody's logo on it." And my question to the guy in the shop is, "Why aren't they paying me to wear it?"
Right? Free advertising.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, why would you? You know, do you feel better if you're wearing? You know, do you belong? Is that what it is?
some do, some do.
Mm.
Is it a tribal
so.
thing?
Showing that you're rich enough to afford
It's,
this thing.
those things are fluid compensation called in psychology. I've talked about it. It's
Mm.
when you have some basic essential needs and you don't cover them, you need to find other ways to cover your needs. But it's always fluid compensation. It's like you know, substituting something with something that you need.
That's
Something
that's
like
funny
that.
because
I think.
that's funny, Adam. Because I was watching some rich guy and he was saying exactly that. He said rich people don't wear designer stuff. It's all the people who have aspirations to be rich
To be rich.
who wear it.
Yeah, because those guys suffer because they are rich, and the other guys suffer because they are not rich.
Yeah.
It's like that. No matter the money, you suffer. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, it depends. We can never go inside the head of somebody else, so we don't, at least at that state, because actually,
Yeah.
after all, we are everybody. But people tend to suffer. It's like what Schopenhauer was saying. That's our common path in life. Everybody suffers at some point,
Mm.
and that's
True.
that's
Oh, it's always
what it is about
so
also.
uplifting to be on this show with you, isn't it? You know, like
I just said it randomly. I didn't think about it.
Random depression.
yeah.
But no, look.
But why do we have to suffer? Why? I mean, what? You know,
I don't know, but it looks as a pattern that suffering, because everybody's suffering. All the animals, life is suffering.
Right.
It's
So it's not
Schopenhauer was saying.
not a religious
Schopenhauer
thing.
was
Then.
saying the thing that you talked about. He was saying that it's all about suffering and expectations, which makes it more suffering, because they never our lives never comes to our expectations. And boredom. So suffering and boredom.
No, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the next advert that we'll have for the 2OF Entertainment Channel. Suffering and boredom.
Suffering and boredom. That should be our new show.
That's going to be the new. That's the title to the show. I'm sure this.
But it's a new trend. It's a new trend. We have to suffer and be in boredom.
Be bored.
But can you be bored of suffering?
Oh, I don't know. I think suffering is so strong that
Probably.
it doesn't leave you much choices. You just suffer. It's one of the things that we do, that
Tired
we
of it.
sincerely do, you know, because you cannot fake that you're suffering. We all know if somebody's suffering or no.
Yeah,
We cannot,
yeah,
and nobody wants to actually fake it. But everybody wants to fake being happy, although they are suffering actually inside.
yeah.
And
True.
yeah,
So,
and one of the signs that people take, it's about not the label so much. The label represents that it's expensive. So it means also,
Right.
status, showing that if you're rich, you're not suffering. But actually, rich people suffer a lot. They suffer even worse than the others because they have boredom also. Because they don't have any expectations anymore. What expectations
Yeah.
have? They have the money they have. That means that they can buy everything. That means
Yeah,
it
it's just
leaves them with
self-esteem. They
boredom.
want they want better self-esteem, so they're gonna wear that
Yeah, total
really.
boredom. So they have a lot of
Mm.
fluid compensations, especially those guys. It's their lives is actually based on fluid compensation. That everything is substituted because money, the way that we are using it in society, has become, I don't know, the cradle of everything, the base of everything.
Mm.
There are words associated totally with when we say successful artist, for example. I mean, the artist that sells well, not the
Ah,
artist who's very very like identified with his work or her work.
yeah. Well, like artists who have big exhibitions coming up in Athens, that sort of stuff. Not those sort of artists.
Yeah, the exhibition we want it to be nice, because I want the exhibition to be
um,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the truth in a way
But
because
are you going to suffer? That's the thing. That's the most important
I
thing.
suffer every day.
you have to suffer for your art. That's like the
Of
first
course,
law of artist is
of course, I suffer. I suffer a lot. I smoke a lot when I will create. It's a lot of suffering. It's kind of okay in a symbolic way. Being pregnant and giving birth. So there is pain because you become at some point you do, but then you know that it's going to be showed out, and then you become critic of yourself somehow. So there's always stepping outside of the work and inside of the work and outside all the time, which is tiring actually. You mean, but do you have to do it? Well, most of the time I have to do it. I don't know why, because it's kind of exercise. It's making me. That's why because I'm talking about meaning all the time, and I have no problem when guys are saying that. But does art have to always have meaning? And I say even if you don't intentionally give meaning to it, it will have a meaning because you have worked in it with a spontaneous way, instinctive, and that means that the meaning is subconscious. So I'm
mm,
I'm I'm a mixture of subconscious meaning and conscious meaning because I also give conscious meaning to the work.
And suffer.
That's why about the title that I didn't finish that the movie the Ex Machina was about the AI
mm,
stuff. I turned
mm.
the machina and put and that saying is from Deus Ex Machina, which
Right.
comes from a Greek saying. It's about the god when everybody was fucked up inside the story, an ancient story like a tragedy or something. There was a guy that was called. It was a god that was saving the situation at the given moment. But he was on a
Hmm.
mechanical stuff on the stage, and it was called Deus Ex Machina. So we exchanged the movie thing, the Ex Machina, to Ex Humana for two reasons. One is this, that it's Ex Humana, from the human,
Hmm.
and then I use the ex also as in English when we say something previous. My ex-boyfriend. So
Hmm.
ex-humans. So it's about the transition we're into. And I'm thinking, I'm giving a lot of thoughts, and I'm talking about the machine and the AI and stuff like that, of course. And next day there'll be talkings in the theater that is next door. Everything is perfect there because we have exhibition, we have coffee for the party, and we have also the theater there. That next day we're gonna have talking about how, I don't know the title exactly, but it'll be
Yeah.
about how AI is going to um, have an impact on our lives because the tsunami that is coming is really big. And for me right now, I think that we as humanity we face a lot of issues, very strong issues. But this one is the fastest from all of them. So this one is going to, and it's kind of God for
Well, I
me.
mean, you
Mm.
say
It's
it's the
kind of
fastest.
Deus
I mean,
ex machina, ex humana.
is that not relevant to your place in space and time? Because from horses and plows to tractors was also an amazing revolution, which people didn't know could actually happen. I was watching something the other day about people
With the AI, you
early.
mean? With the
No,
AI.
just yeah. I mean, everybody's touting it as being like the next big revolution, but
It is. It
it's
actually
just
is.
more of an
It's more than
evolution, is it
you
not?
know. Something. Yeah, yeah. It's evolution. It's a condensed evolution. We are going very, very fast in fast basis about a thing that it used to take normally very, very slow path. Although humans they are exceptionally fast. We are like
Yeah, but like I said,
hundred
we've
thousand
had
years. It's nothing for this planet.
have we had it? We've had it all before the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
weren't
But
things.
this is everything from that was. The problem with the AI, and I will talk about it. The big issue about it is it's separate now, but we are going to integrate with it. That's the thing. That's the evolutionary thing. So we're going mechanical, and the subtitle of the exhibition, because I use a lot of AI for the talks, for the ideas, and intentionally, because I want it to be mechanical, and it offered some subtitles, and metamorphosis is the second, because we are turning into machine, we're turning into something hybrid. We speak about it with Stephen quite often, but I see really this happening. I mean, it's happening in our lifetime, and it will extend our lifetimes very long. I believe so.
Do you have
It's
an issue with that? Do you have an issue that you're becoming a cyborg?
I think everybody has an issue, not only me.
No, I didn't.
Even if you accept it, you will have an issue, because it will boost you. We'll give a booster, everybody. A booster we cannot imagine. It will update very, very fast also.
I was going to say something flippant now about Vic, how are your boosters? But is it boosting? Is
Oh,
it
just when
boosting
I think
you?
Steven's not here, he's somehow here.
Oh, I just got it. That just jumped into my mind. But no, I mean, has it boosting your life or?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting, but at the same time, it's scary. Like one of the things I always think about is I don't have kids and I'm not married, and I always think, okay, so when I'm older, you always think I took care of my parents. Like, who's going to be there to take care of you, or who's going to be your companion, or who's going to even care whether you
Oh,
live or
Elon Musk
die
is
when you
going
get
to
to be a
look.
certain age.
Elon Musk is going to look after you. He's making
Well, yeah, of course.
all these
But,
care
all my
robots for you.
Oh, you
The
will.
care
yeah,
You will.
robots.
that's
First of
an
all, yeah,
exciting thing.
You will have an assistant. A real
Yeah,
assistant.
that to me is
You will have.
fascinating. Like having a house assistant, or having a care
But it,
robot, or having a
but
mechanical cat.
you won't be very much sick also. Or you'll be strong
Yeah,
for very long. You'll be
I'll
strong
have
very long.
bionic legs, and I'll still be able to go to the toilet and all those
Oh, we
fun
will
things.
have a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. We'll have nanorobots. We'll have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so I mean that
Yeah.
part to me is like exciting and fascinating, but then the part of me is like, well, okay, but at that point, what does society even look like? I won't probably have a job
Yeah,
because I'll be on the
exactly.
universal basic income, because there won't be any jobs, and what's that going to look like, and will I be able to even go outside? Am I going to be living in a bunker because the
Radiation.
environment's a shit? Yeah, so like I don't know. It's yeah, and then there's always like you see these cute videos posted. There's one I just saw the other day in Austin. It was a little security robot that was rolling along on the sidewalk, and it looked really cute. And they posted it on Reddit, and everyone was like, "Yeah, it's cute until the red light goes off." And you're like, "Okay, at that point, when they start to decide
Oh,
that
it will
we're
not
not
go
useful
off. It will
anymore."
not go off. Now look at the technologies that we've created. For example, look at the aeroplanes. We
Mm.
have from time to time a kind of disaster or something like that, which is very fatal in many ways. But if you look around, how many flights are there right now? Right now, we're talking about hundreds of flights right now.
Houses,
Excuse
I
me.
think.
Oh, Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
Juice, sorry.
Gesundheit.
Gesundheit again. Yeah, but Adam, that's like that. It is still a machine, and like you said, there's going to be a point where the AI is not a machine anymore. It's a whether it's part of us
Yeah,
or its
because
own thing,
it
where
will.
it's
The only thing that will stop, for example, everything that we say, oh, the revolution of the machines are going to take over and stuff like that. This is bullshit because it's not going to happen because we will merge with the machines. So we'll become also to be a master of machine. You have to become a machine, and it's stupid if you have actually that kind of technology and you don't have the technology to integrate with it. I mean, what's the problem of you having in your eye, but without change much of your look. Look, we'll have an eye like this, but your eye will be 100 times better, than the one you have. That you don't have any glasses or anything. You can see in the dark. You can zoom in into the moon, and you can zoom into the night sky and look at the sky with your eye, only with your eye with kind of merged because when you will be merged, for example, with the system, you will be merged with also with big telescopes we have, for example. Everything will be connected. That's what I'm talking about.
But see, then that's what the scary part comes in, because you're like, okay, so then at what point does it download something and I'm seeing
You
they're
can be
showing me that
hacked. You can be hacked.
right, you're hacked, and they're showing me that there's green trees outside when all the trees are dead because of the environment or whatever. And they're like, see,
That was a
everything's
series,
fine,
I think,
everything
called
looks beautiful, nothing's
Silo or something
serious.
like that.
Right, you're like, it
Well,
starts
look,
giving you
in a
false
way,
information.
as a human, you have a perception, a very specific kind of perception that is different than from the dogs, for example.
True.
Because the dogs, from what I watch, they operate very much on the smell, very much. We cannot understand how much they operate with the smell. They see smells. Their smell center is very attached to the vision center in the brains, and so they have kind of way of looking at reality. We also, as humans, have. If we can hack it, we will be able not only to see this kind of reality, we will be able to see many kind of realities. So my question is, if we don't get actually crazy, about the stuff, crazy people mentally, because of the alterations of the realities that we will have. Everything
I
can
think
become
what
real in a way, will become very persuasive, and we will live in our fantasies. It will be kind of a matrix. It will for sure be dystopian from this point of view that we're looking at it now, but it won't feel so much from the inside when you will be there, because in a way it has to be dystopian the way we look at, because even if we talk about integration, we're becoming hybrid. You're already raising the questions, and that means that already dystopia from the point of view that we're looking at it now, right? Because, for example, if I were young, 20 years, and then we looked at the future of myself right now, because the now is the future of our past, I would say already that it's dystopian. From when I was young, looking at now, if I knew how the future is now with because forget any kind of personal, how to say, personal lives that we have. It's all been followed.
No personal privacy.
With the privacy that doesn't exist anymore.
no, that's long
And it
gone.
will be
Long gone.
more
It's
and
been
more.
given
I mean,
away.
yeah, of
Right.
course.
Sold over and over again.
Yeah, well, we gave it away, and
Yeah, we
everybody
give it
keeps
away
selling
now,
it.
and we're okay with that. And every young person that is over there,
I don't know if we're okay with that. I
for
don't
them,
think
it's totally okay.
Yeah, well, they have no idea that they've done it, so they haven't paid the price for it yet. Let's put it that way. That's
They
my
will pay.
prediction.
Everybody pays a price. It's
And
my other
my other prediction is this: I think that we will see a real sea change when the Internet of Things develops its own language, which will exclude us for very obvious reasons, because we're not very efficient in the way that we communicate, because we have to use hand gestures, we have to use our eyes, we have to use our body.
That's what I tell you. The integration will overcome
and
all
so
of this.
and so the machines will just have their own language, will be incredibly more efficient than us, and that will be a real sea change. And I think then we have to think to ourselves, okay, so now we're in a situation where we don't understand, and maybe B, we never will be. They'll never let us understand.
But I tell you, you're thinking with as separate entities, and I tell you that it's going to merge. So whatever the
Yeah,
machine,
but even
that's the way.
so,
That's
yeah,
the
I
way
mean, there's
you're the king of it. This
yeah,
is
but
how
I
you
mean,
always control it.
there's
You
this
becoming the machine.
there's this Oxford professor. He's been doing it for years, where turning himself into cyborg, putting chips into his arm, using all the bits of it. So I'm not so bothered about the cyborg aspect of it. Maybe that will come out of a medical hook. Maybe that'll be something really useful and that we'll embrace. Yeah, we can give people new limbs, new bits of their body that they're missing. I have an issue with that, but for me, like I say, in order for that order for all the machinery to function properly properly in the Internet of Things, it will have to develop. If it hasn't already done it, it will actually have to develop its own language, and that we will then become excluded from. We will
I
be
don't think
subject.
so. I don't think so. I think that we will become also machines and we will understand every language. I mean, when you're becoming a machine, that's a major update for our species. Major. I mean, you don't need language as it is right now. You will develop by default new languages because the AI in you, the machine in you, your software, because the AI is so software, right? We already use the hardware for prosthetics, for hearts, for many
Yeah,
many ways, and it will of course be updated. You will have surgery by machines, and it will be, I don't know, 99.9999999 success. It won't depend on human mentality anymore. But
shaky hands, and
yeah, and
drunken
any kind of
surgeons.
detail. It will take samples all the time. You know what to cut, but you won't even have to come into this position. The surgery will be also rare. I mean, only if you have accidents and stuff like this, because you won't be ill anymore.
Mhm.
Your body will be controlled all the time. You will be under control all the time, except from the point that you are still human. But those will be controlled also in a way. Even your
And what sort of
mentality.
time frame are you thinking about then? Because I mean,
It's happening
is it?
already.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw the
but not.
surgery as already happening. The surgical
The
robots
surgery is
already,
happening
Yeah,
quite some
yeah.
time already.
like
And
independent
Remotely.
surgical robots with no
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
human running the
yeah.
show.
People doing it from different continents as well. Like a
Yeah,
surgeon
and
in
even
London doing
the
operations in
laser
India.
stuff in the eye, as you see it, is robotics. It's nothing like that. It's very
Yeah.
detailed, mapping of the eye, and the success of it is nearly perfect almost now.
I
It's
saw a
it's
film as well about hairdressers. They think that they will be redundant in 5 years.
but
Well, that was in the
but
Jetsons. Remember when she would have the thing would come out of the ceiling and it would be like, shh, and it would do her hair and
Yeah,
makeup and it would
yeah,
come
but
off. I
it would
can't
be
wait for that.
cut hair and everything, and you could just say what sort of style you wanted, and it would just do it all for
Yes,
you.
perfect.
So you still
New
have to
face.
pay like €60 to have your hair done if it's not 100.
Yeah, but then you don't have
Hey,
to tip. Oh, you guys don't have to tip anyway. We have to tip.
yeah. Well, yes, yeah. You know, we pay through the nose, and you pay through the hand.
True. Such a weird. I hate tipping culture. Can we be random about that? I hate tipping culture. It's a pain in the
But
ass.
yeah, you have to work it all out as well. That's the thing, because Europeans, I mean, if you tip, I mean, I didn't really know anything about it until I went to the States for the first time, and then you think, oh wow, yeah, okay, now I get it, and so you kind of take it with you. Um,
Hmm.
but I remember I was in Woolworths once many years ago. I mean, it's no longer there. Many years ago, and I bought something. I think it was 98p, and I gave this girl like £1, and she
Mhm.
said to me, "Yeah, oh, have you got a tip for me?" Meaning, I wasn't going to give her the 2p, and I said,
Right.
"Yeah, try harder next time." That was my tip. So yeah,
But she loved you.
she remembers it
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Well, probably I'm in her nightmares. I'm on her list.
Yeah, yeah, you're on that
On the
list.
list.
Or you're not
Yeah.
in her list.
Yeah, or even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I was
it's
reading
kind
a
of
quote today. I think
crazy.
somebody took a quote from Lady Gaga, which I may have, which
Yes.
kind of leaves me rather, neither warm nor cold, but that's irrelevant. And she said something. She was a quote that she gave to her old boyfriend or something, and she said, um, "My gift to you is that you'll hear me every time you order a cup of coffee or go to a supermarket. You'll hear me." So
Oh,
yeah,
nice. I know that
so
you dubbed that. What an idiot.
yeah, good old, not good old bit of revenge. That's what you want.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we have a comment. I think before, which is from our dear friend Dawn, and she says it. And I quote: "This sounds good. We can't even solve the homeless problem. There are millions of people who don't have a home, let alone technology. It seems that technology will only be for the wealthy."
No, 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 it
mm,
cannot, because it's that's the difference here right now, that this technology is not meant, it's by its nature. It's like the cryptocurrencies that they are saying that oh, they're unstable. Well, its nature is to be unstable. That's how you make money, because they are unstable. You buy when
Yeah,
it's down and you sell when it's up, and it's happening fast. And that's
mm,
the thing, that it's happening fast. This technology, you cannot keep it long for yourself. I mean, if OpenAI, for example, one company comes with a big model, everybody will try to somehow copy it, and it's going to go out very fast. We can see it happening, that everything is going very, very fast. They cannot hold it. Even if they have some kind of technology, this technology is like 6 months ahead. And it cannot be a locked technology. It cannot. Of course, there'll be locked aspect of it, because it has to be for security reasons. Of course, we know that. And there'll be the AIs that are going to be the insurance. But the whole thing is coming it's going to change totally the species. That means that we don't operate anywhere anymore like did before. We don't need jobs,
so
so we're
success
going
will
into,
success will be based on purely on time. Then, if you're first to the
for
market,
sure, the money will not be the coin. The money will
yeah.
will lose its meaning,
So
because
if you're there with the first song, the first sound, first bit of technology, that's the only success that you're going to have. If you're saying to the whole world's gobbling up your intellectual property as quick as you can produce it, then all
mm.
you have, your success then will only be that window between when you make it and when they catch up with you. Does that make sense?
I don't
It
know.
does. But it's moving so fast now that I don't even know if you'll have that window. Why would people pay for it when 2 seconds later they can have it for free?
Yeah.
But to
Well,
answer
that's an
sort of
issue.
Dawn's
That's ask the
question,
artist for that. She's
right.
his stuff's getting copied left, right, and center. Sorry, Vicky. Sorry.
hmm No, I was just thinking what she was saying about, we can't even solve the homeless problem. And if we get the benevolent AI that we're hoping for, logically it will decide this is not a benefit to society. This isn't right. These people should have homes, and it will create
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
its
There'll be.
own, shelters for them. It will
No,
solve
why?
the
Why?
problem because it
Well,
believes that it
it may say there's
logically
too
is not.
many. May say there's too many people,
If that's
and
the
that's
bad
why.
AI,
And
it
that
might say they don't need to exist and get rid of them. It
yeah,
depends
and that's
on
why they
what
don't
the
need. We don't need homes because we've got enough homes for the people
No, no,
that
no.
need
It's
them.
not it's not a problem number of people. It's the efficiency thing. It will solve all those problems, because those are practical problems. So if you solve all those problems, yeah, we have homeless people, yeah. But if you compare this time that we're living, first of all, we have the most people ever. But
Mhm.
if you take it statistically, although the fact that we have the most people, there's less poverty right now and more access to technology, and technology has played a big role there. And it's for sure we have still very big difference in the world, still but the differences right now are less than it were before, and this gap will slowly, not slowly, very fast, I would say, will be diminished. It
But
will be the most
but
democratic
only,
thing at
yeah,
the same
well, I don't
time.
think so because if the people who
Yeah,
own the technology don't want to share it with us, with all the plebs, then
they
then
won't be able to hold it for themselves. That's what I tell you.
Yeah.
It won't be. You
Well,
cannot
who,
hold
well,
this.
who decides that? The Magnificent Seven decide that, do they not? They
Nobody
don't want you.
decides. It will. It will be leaked. It's code. It's code. It will leak.
You can't keep it. I'm saying you can't keep it in the
You
jar.
can't. You can't keep it. You can't keep it. The nature of the thing itself is to be shared. So it's like that. And at some point, it won't be. It won't make any sense to have a better model because we'll be so high with this stuff. It'll be everything so much altered that it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of a mental singularity. I don't know how to call it. But I tell you that it's the major change that ever happened to any living organism, and the dangers are very obvious, of course, because we don't know. It's a very big experiment, but everything is experiment. Okay, it's one of the biggest, I think.
But right now we can't sustain it with the amount of water and energy that we have. We can't sustain the kind of growth that's going to happen. So it's going to have to figure out how to feed itself soon because
it will find a ways. It won't be
that'll be the first thing, I think,
it won't be that
to
difficult.
feed
It's a matter
itself.
of time.
And like I say, and that I think again parallel with its own language, where it will communicate with the internet of everything. And then we'll see where that takes us.
Sam Altman from OpenAI, I watched an interview with him a few days ago, I think, a little part of it. And he was saying that in 10 years, your only limit will be your imagination. And I think that he means it. And I think that it will be something like that.
Yeah, is that because he's rich enough to be able to spend the time to contemplate on that? Do you think?
The rich or not rich won't matter. It won't be a matter of richness anymore.
Oh, well, that's the gig. Then. Well, I'm up for that. There you go. See, Vic, we're just all
He
about
will have
money.
because
he will have at some point.
David, I don't have any retirement savings, so this is good.
At some point, and I think
I'm retired. I don't have anything. So where does that leave me? just this coma that I'm living in with you two. It's,
exactly this fever dream that we're right now. It's all we have.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's okay.
We're laughing out of fear.
Yeah.
Well, I understand the fear because I have it also. It's normal, but because the what is happening now, because now it's the time that we are switching, and it's the most dangerous time, and it's also the most difficult to adapt because it's everything new for us, especially us, which we have lived at the time when there was no mobile phone or internet. We remember this. And look how fast the things are going right now.
I can remember fax machines. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We are becoming a machine. We will live it.
Pagers.
And probably I tell you, probably we'll live a very long time, but altered from what we are now. But it'll be okay for us. It'll be okay because we will be programmed to be okay in a way. Because when you merge with a machine, at some point, it's like a pill that you'll be on pills all the time. But you will. Or the state, we don't know.
Same old. Then.
Welcome to my life,
same
mate.
Pills, different day, different kind.
Yeah, it's just the red one or the blue one. Remember, that's all you got.
Yeah.
That's the only choice you make.
Yeah, except in the U.S. we can't afford any pills, so unfortunately.
No.
Yeah, but at that time you will have a machine. Because the machine will be for everything. You will say to him, you won't even ask for it. It will detect something on your body. And it will fix it in no time. Almost every.
I don't want a machine detecting things on my body. I don't think that's.
You will put the machine. You will have. You will first of all. You will have a connection.
I'll have to go out only in the winter then, if that's the case. So
we will have a connection with the nervous system for sure. And it will detect every kind of infection you have. You can kill every infection if it's in the very early stages.
He said infection, Dave.
I know, affection. Yeah, I thought you said you'll kill every affection. No, I didn't. Hey, I didn't even reach that conclusion. I was thinking affect. Right. I was thinking
affection too. But you will be programmed to have affection.
Just affectionately looking at things.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Affection, erection, tomatoes, tomatoes.
You won't need any
Okay, I'm gonna
erection
have my
anymore.
sex
You
robots
will have
just in the closet.
you
I
will
can pull them out.
you will put in
Yeah,
yourself.
wait for this show to finish.
We will be playing, with reality. You will put a
Uh,
film in your head that will be a porno
Oh,
film or something,
not that
and
film.
you won't
No.
need any erection. You will have playing, and you will have all the feelings you will get from it.
there was
Imagine,
a movie with Sandra Bullock where they did that. They don't have sex anymore. They put these headsets on and they
yeah,
oh, what
something
was the
like
name? Do
that.
you know what that movie I'm talking about? She was like a cop
Yeah.
in the future. Something
Yeah.
Demolition Man or something like was that what it was called? And she's like, and he's like,
Yeah.
"What? You don't kiss?" And she's like, "Oh, like why would we want to exchange germs like that? You just put this headset
Yeah.
on, and they're like,
Yeah.
do with the
All these
headset."
bodily fluids. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, it was like she was grossed out by it. He was like, "What the hell?" He like woke up. I can't remember who the male lead was, but I remember Sandra Bullock was in it, and he like was a cop from now, and he like was frozen, and then they like pulled him out of cryo sleep to come be a cop to take.
Well,
care of
if anybody knows the name of the film, please put it in the
I
comments
think it's
below.
called
We'll get
Demolition Man.
And
No?
and of course, this is the only way for us to become machines. It's the only way to live outside the earth. Because as humans, we are very vulnerable to everything that is outside the earth. We are still the old living creatures. I mean, we are different than dinosaurs, but not different at all in the way that we're organic.
Well, as
Both
long as we're
and
different to Sandra Bullock, that's the most important thing.
yeah, but science
love
fiction
her.
is going to play a lot, and AI is using already all the information about our fantasies and everything that we've come out with, the stories and everything. It's analyzing it right now. It's making the database, and it's making new stuff from it, and then it'll make new stuff from what it has. It's self-development and stuff like that. It's going very fast. It's very, very fast. I don't know the outcome, actually. I can imagine many scenarios. I don't know what it feels to be hybrid. I don't know how it feels, everything about this stuff, because the feeling will be all there also. So it'll be a merge with like an ancient creature with a very new stuff, designed.
Yeah.
We are also designed, but designed by nature, nature's slow path of time. But now it's a technological merge. I think it might not hurt so much as we believe, because we're already machines in a way. We're already adapting to fast changes because we have to. We're this kind of creatures anyway.
True.
Yeah, and
That's why we have short attention spans, because it's so much shit's coming at us all the time that we have to shift.
yeah, and
That's why we can't
somehow
concentrate.
live. Yeah,
So
we cannot
did somebody say something? Did I miss something there?
Okay.
I'm back. I'm sorry, Anne. I'm being flippant. But we're coming to the end of the show because I've got something else happening this afternoon as well.
That's
I'll
why
do
we
my
came early, because you said
That's
something.
it. We had to get Dave out there. That's what.
Yeah.
So you don't have stress.
No. Yeah. Well, it's like stress, the final frontier. You know what I mean? That's,
With AI integrated, you won't have any stress.
You won't feel any stress. You'll just
No.
push the button and the stress will go away.
yeah. I like that, like a morphine button. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you will have stress if you will like it, because you will have a kind of a button that you in your head, actually, with your thinking, or that would be the hacking of you. Let's give him some, like a video game. Let's give him some stress.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's
Some
the part
suffering.
I'm scared of. Download stress.
Somebody
Download
hacked me.
stress.
Ah.
Well, on that note,
And on
guys,
that
like I
note-
say, yeah, we may be back next week. I'm juggling schedules left, right, and centre to see if we can be.
Yeah,
If
next
not,
week we will more machines, because every day it's a more machine to us.
Just
if,
send
if
AI
not,
Dave. It's fine.
if not, it'll be like in 2 weeks' time. But thank you, Adam, for letting me creep back into your show.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Vic, for tolerating me. Yeah, you've seen the
Oh,
movie.
of course.
And yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who bothered to stay awake to watch all this random stuff. And then we're going to randomly leave you all now. And so don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all sometime in some sort of random future. Bye-bye.